Hi everyone, welcome to Jiggy's Geek Speak, and today I'm going to talk to you about the Easter eggs of Spider-Man Homecoming. This is being filmed Sunday, July 1, and I got to see Spider-Man Homecoming last night, June 30, in Shangri-La in Manila. And special thank you to Miss Bernie Cheng and Mr. Jay Gonzalez for inviting us to the premiere of Spider-Man Homecoming. So I haven't seen any of those awesome YouTubers who have been doing Easter eggs, but I'm going to try and give you as much Easter eggs as I can as possible. So spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Spider-Man Homecoming yet, please do not watch this video. At the beginning of Spider-Man Homecoming, you will see Avengers Tower, or the previous Stark Tower, which was just previously destroyed because of the Battle of New York, with the letter A from Stark remaining, similar to what Joss Whedon did at the end of the first Avengers movie. The first main character that we see in the movie is Michael Keaton's Adrian Toomes, or aka the Vulture. And what Michael Keaton is doing is he and his team, his crew, is cleaning up the scraps or the debris from the Battle of New York. So just like a vulture, he's scavenging for parts from the alien technology. One of my favorite parts of the movie was the reveal of the Marvel Studios logo. And for this particular version for Spider-Man Homecoming, we actually get to see Spider-Man appearing with the rest of the characters of the MCU. Probably one of the best things to come out of this movie is the score of Michael Giacchino. And for the Marvel Studios logo, he used the old Spider-Man theme with the violins, and I kid you not, you will get goosebumps if you're a true Spider-Man fan. We get to see Midtown High School of Science and Technology, and you'll see these people, or the student council or reporters, being shown on TV, and you see this particular blonde girl with a headband, but it's not Gwen Stacy. We get to see Betty Brant in the MCU. At the beginning of the movie, when Spider-Man first does his Spider-Man things, and he goes from rooftop to rooftop at night, on the right side, when it's particularly dark, you'll get to see in street vandalism or street art the name Bagley, and this is a nod to Mark Bagley, the artist of Ultimate Spider-Man. We also get to see an integration of the Disney licenses. Even though it's a Sony-produced movie, you get to see a lot of Star Wars stuff in Peter Parker's bedroom, and you get to see the different action figures he collects, and because of his best friend Ned Leeds, he also works on some Star Wars Legos. Baseball fans, when you get to see Peter Parker in his room, be on the lookout, as he has a poster of the New York Mets. Not the Yankees, it's the Mets. Why? Because he's from Queens. And a shout out to Mr. Paolo Belfiore, my friend from Queens, and he's a big Mets fan, and all the Queens people, or most of the Queens people, are cheering for the National League's New York Mets. And I think that most of the Marvel bosses in New York are cheering for the Mets. With Michael Keaton's crew, you have several of Spider-Man's rogues. You have the Tinkerer, the Shocker, and Mac Gargan makes an appearance at the Staten Island Ferry, or we all know as Scorpion. And when you see Mac Gargan, please be on the lookout. On his neck, as you can see, a tattoo of a scorpion. My brother and I were seated next to each other, and our favorite Easter egg for Spider-Man Homecoming would be when Spider-Man meets Donald Glover. You can see it is revealed that Donald Glover's role is actually Aaron Davis, or also known as the Prowler. But the best part of that scene is when Uncle Aaron says, "I have a nephew which I need to protect," or I have a nephew which I'm looking out for. And we all know in the Ultimate Universe, Uncle Aaron's nephew is none other than Miles Morales. So this is why I have this Miles Morales cap over here. And my brother saw this, and if you see the car where Donald Glover is standing right next to, the plate number actually says UCS-M01. So that's Ultimate Comics Spider-Man Miles Morales #1. That's a nod to the new Spider-Man himself. In Spider-Man Homecoming, we finally get to see the spider tracers, and Tom Holland's Peter Parker actually fires one at the Shocker, and it's a pretty cool sequence. Don't miss out on the spider tracer. We also get to hear a particular character from the MCU, and that's an operating system by the name of Friday, and get to hear Friday as he talks to Peter Parker when Iron Man hangs up on Peter Parker. Now, this I'm not really sure of, but Spider-Man gets an operating system similar to Iron Man, and Spider-Man was thinking of what to call the girl on the OS, not Siri, it's not Friday, it's definitely not Jarvis, but Peter Parker decides to call the OS Karen, and in the old 90s cartoon Spider-Man Unlimited, there's a character named Karen O'Malley, and I'm guessing that that's a nod to that particular character. When Spider-Man was checking out his new suit, when he was able to let go of the training wheels protocol, Karen actually says that there's a kill function for Spider-Man, and when she operates or activates the kill function, the lenses of Spider-Man actually shrink down with the red eyes, and I don't know if it's a nod to the superior Spider-Man, which we all know that it's Doc Ock controlling Spider-Man's body, and it might be a nod to that. I'm not really sure, but also I was reminded of Baymax from Big Hero 6 with the kill function, and his eyes turned to red. Of course, the Generalissimo himself, Stan the Man Lee, or we all know now as the Watcher, makes an appearance in Spider-Man Homecoming. And when Spider-Man tries to stop a car thief, which turns out not to be one, Stan Lee actually appears in that particular scene, so be on the lookout. We also have Iron Man appearing in the movie, but I'm pretty much happy that he didn't appear as much as he was promoted in the posters. But Tony Stark, I think, was just sprinkled in the movie. But with the Easter egg that Iron Man is using Brian Hitch's design from The Ultimates, and I think that they were integrating a lot of Ultimate Spider-Man into this particular movie. So with the Ultimate Universe, they had to put the ultimate version of Iron Man designed by Brian Hitch. Finally, my biggest surprise, which I thought that was really nice. At the end, you get to see a particular redhead who first appeared in Iron Man in 2008. So Pepper Potts makes an appearance in Spider-Man Homecoming, and we see, and it is revealed that Tony and Pepper are back together, coming from the fallout of Civil War. Guys, I'm not perfect. I don't think I've seen all the Easter eggs of Spider-Man Homecoming, and I have to see it again and again and again. I really, really loved Spider-Man Homecoming. Check out my other video on the reaction or my review of Spider-Man Homecoming, but you need to see it. Watch out for the Easter eggs. If you saw Easter eggs that I missed, please comment down below. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so by clicking on subscribe. And this has been Jiggy Cruz, and thank you very much for watching my first take on Spider-Man Homecoming's Easter eggs.